Hello, Redneck Renegade, Alabama Bushcrafter, Vanessa Kitty. Wow, Steve was right. You can't see how many people are in the chat here. Good old YouTube and Google changing stuff all the time. I'm doing a little sharing and dropping the chat in here a few places. Let's see here. Here we go. Put it in there. All right, we got it shared. Maybe later I'll send out some invites, see if we can get anyone to join us. Here we go. So come on in, everybody. It's too bad I have to go all the way over here. 3 watching. Last week, I was supposed to do Fatwood Anonymous, but I was in too much pain. Feeling better tonight. Excited. I always love to pop up once in a while and say, hey, hi, Dark Matter. How you doing, buddy? You been able to get outside and have a fire lately? I just came in from outside and it's snowing. Is it snowing up there by you, Dark Matter? At least the wind ain't blowing. I can handle the cold and the snow, but that damn wind. I've had enough of that wind. All right. So I started a little late today because a lot of times with my pain, I can't run as long. And it always seems like a lot of people miss Fatwood Anonymous by about 15 to 30 minutes. So we'll run an extra half hour late and give a few people an extra chance to pop in later. Getting started on homesteading. Good to see you. Welcome. You're scared to look outside. Aw. Let's see here. I think I took some notes. I found a little bit of trivia today. We'll stick with the tree subject. I need to get some ideas from you guys for trivia. HRM, hello. Sorry the preview was so short the other day. I'll try to come up with a preview that's a little longer. I'm going to try to do a fire with every single kind of fatwood I got from Redneck Renegade. I might have to take a week to shoot all the clips, though. I'd like to fire up all that fatwood, and kind of like when Calvin's Corner 72 was doing the Fatwood Wars. That's fun to get a whole bunch lined up and light them up and see which ones burn hotter and higher and faster. Big Dog Leather, how the heck are you? Hope your son's doing better still. What did you guys think of my peanut motion Saturday video? Stop motion with peanuts. It wasn't actually meant to be a stop motion video. I was just clowning around with my camera. Every morning I go out and I feed the blue jays and my squirrel Minnie Mama. And the weather had been mild enough that I was able to put the camera outside, and I was curious to see if the blue jays would take the peanuts with the camera right there. They were a little hesitant. But I took the footage in the house and put it on my editor, and I got some pretty good footage, and then I started clowning around making the peanuts disappear, and kind of like stop motion, and it ended up being a stop motion video. Real corny and fun. That was a fun video I did yesterday morning. I'd like to do that again. I'm getting more ideas. Peanut motion. Oh, thank you, Dark Matter. I didn't realize people would like that so much with the blue jays and all. And I had forgotten to switch, you know how you usually have people in blogs or entertainment. I had forgotten to switch it over to animals and pets. So I managed to do that. I forget to do that sometimes. Gotta label our videos properly so they get out there. I don't usually do critter videos. Timmy. Did you get a chance to burn much of that fatwood there, Alabama bushcrafter? You don't get much snow down there. I believe if you ever get snow down there, they probably close everything down. It still probably gets cold. Where's my notepad at? Oh, I forgot I gotta look that up. You had a red-headed woodpecker in there too, sis. Did you notice? Yes. The flicker, his name is Jake. And Jake has been around for a while. He's a little red-headed, the woodpecker. And it's funny how when they walk, they're their legs are all smushed and they're kind of on their belly because they're used to going up and down the tree all the time. And Jake's been around a while. And the first time I seen him take a peanut, that just surprised the hell out of me because I've never seen a flicker or a woodpecker take a peanut ever. And I've done a lot of bird watching and observing in my life, and I've had all kinds of fancy bird feeders and stuff. And Jake likes peanuts. I don't know why. But it was cool to see him on the camera a couple of times. He came right up and stole a couple peanuts again. Shane's World. Oh, thank you. 1/4 inch of snow and they cancel school and everything. Jeez. Hello, Jason. That was pretty cool. Okay. I need to look for a link real quick. I could probably do that later. I'm going to put that at the end. A lot of times I get on this live stream and doing it by myself, I run out of things to talk about. I used to take notes all the time. It's really hard not having a co-host anymore to keep it going. I might send out some invites later to see who we can get up here just for the hell of it. Oh, I have this idea for a video. I've had this idea for a while. Some of you know I have my alter ego, Queen Swamp Ass. Some of you know her, some of you don't. She sneaks into my videos sometimes, and you know, when I put myself together twice in the video, that's Queen Swamp Ass. Well, you know, she stole mushrooms from me once, and I caught her with her pants down taking a pee in the woods. I'm thinking about bringing in Queen Swampfoot. She's going to be a Bigfoot that lives in the swamps and occasionally comes out into the pines looking for fatwood. So I'm thinking about bringing her in the summer. Not sure how that's going to work out yet, but I've got ideas for that. I've got to find the right costume, and it's going to depend on my motion and mobility. I still have to resume physical therapy. I start physical therapy this week, so hopefully I can get back to my usual self like last year and get back in the woods and do some fun videos again. Hey, Prep for It. I think I said hello. I can't remember. How are you? It's good to see you here. Just vented out. Do you know Country Girl and Andy? They just left here. We had a blast. Country Girl and Andy. No, I don't. I burned some of it. Shlisa, I save it as much as possible. Awesome. I'm glad you got a chance to burn that up. Vanessa Kitty, welcome back. Hi. How the heck are you? Are you getting any snow at all over there, Vanessa? I'll be glad when we get 50-degree weather. I like that. I could do with 40-degree weather right about now. I am ready. The birds should start coming back here in the next week or two. We'll start seeing all the birds coming back, and hopefully sometime in March we'll start hearing some tweeting in the morning. Winter is almost over. I gathered up a little bit of trivia tonight. As you saw in the title, it's going to be about trees. Try to focus on that. I still need to come up with some more fun trivia. If you guys ever have any ideas for trivia, let me know. Whether it's fun or educational, it doesn't matter. If it's anything adult-oriented, I'll need to set the chat for age-restricted. I'm always up for that, too. Please give Queen Swampfoot a bright orange vest for safety during hunting season. Good idea. I do have a couple of hunting vests for hiking. She might need a bigger one. Nuts like a squirrel on crack, are you? I like nuts like a squirrel on crack. Not those kind, though. Get your head out of the gutter. But I make my own trail mix, and I've got all kinds. Yeah, I'm trying to find the right Bigfoot suit. It'd probably be too hot in the winter or summer. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I've been shopping for a Bigfoot suit for a while, and I just don't see anything I'm really jumping on. And I need it big, because I'm a big girl. Horseman Hills. Can't wait for a break in the weather to burn some fatwood I got from Redneck Renegade. Redneck Renegade's been spreading it around real good. Oh, man, where's he getting all that fatwood? He's got connections. I can't wait to get out and burn mine too. We need another, if we get another good deep snow and it's not too windy out or 40 below out, I'd like to do some fatwood burning in the snow. That's always fun. Always flickers like a lantern. I used to do a lot of videos like that. This winter's been tough for me. Oh, I was going to ask everyone, give me an idea, everybody, about when was the last time, how long since you struck up a fire? Weeks, months, days, hours? How long's it been since you've struck up a fatwood fire, a campfire, any kind of fire? Give me an idea. Try to be interactive here. Don't be shy. Yesterday, some of you have fireplaces and wood stoves. Last summer, that's honest. That works. It's always good to have an idea what's going on out there. Let me think when I did this morning for me. I've got this stuff here from Redneck Renegade that's very different, and it just burns forever and ever. I like it. Unless it's cold out. Struck up this morning. Awesome. 2 months. Not bad, Vanessa Kitty. Last week, Horseman Hills. Average Joe got to head up north once the snow goes away. Got to head up north once the snow goes away. Plenty of fatwood. Woohoo! Gonna go get you some fatwood. Average Joe, when's the last time you struck up a fire? Hours, days, weeks, months? Let's see here. Let's see if I can send out some invites. Better think of some ideas first. Last weekend, bushcrafting. Right on. Cool. How many of you out there sharpen your knives regularly? I'd like to hear what kind of whetstones you use, or least like to share. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. Well, I've been thinking about doing a giveaway for a while, but with my health and all, it's been slowing me down. But I'd like to add a whetstone to my giveaway whenever I get around to it, from Dan's Whetstone Company. Always good. Did you see my question? When a pine tree is cut down, does the stump automatically have fatwood? Wow, I missed it. Does the stump automatically have fatwood? It depends. If the tree is dead and has been dead a while, it could have fatwood in it. But if the tree's alive, it won't have fatwood in it till later. After that fresh cut, the roots will bring up the sap, and over time, over about 2-3 months, it'll start to thicken, condense, and resonate. Sorry, I missed your question there, Harshman Hills. Sharpen my knives every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. That's right, Dark Matter is a wood carver. I bet you use different types too. It's got to be tough to sharpen the rounded blades. Hello, Shlisa. This afternoon I used some fatwood to start a fire. Woohoo! Went for a boil up in the woods and shot a video. We'll edit and post it in a week or 2. Awesome, Bluefin. Welcome, Mustang. Always feels good to get outside and start up a fire at the same time, even better. Smith's triangle stone block, and use 2 diamond stones and 1 Arkansas stone. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Vanessa Kitty. You're welcome, Harshman Hills. Also use a small Lansky sharpener and a DMT diamond stone. Been with me since 1980. That's awesome. The gouges are tough to sharpen, I bet. Yes, gouges. Oh, nice. Right before hike. And when you come back, plus cleaning. I have a puck. I haven't been using it much. Bad Shlisa. As a matter of fact, I went outside to shoot that burn I did the other day, and my hatchet was in my chopping stump with snow around it and everything. I left my little hatchet outside in the weather. That's about probably because of how much pain I've been in, but man, I felt bad about that. So I've got to clean that up and get the rust off of it. Lansky sharpening system for budget, no, or Edge Pro for more quality sharpening system. Cool. Need to get some knife sharpening gear. Have 2 new knives and they are sharp now. Yeah, they're sharp now. I've noticed Tim, Big Dog Leather, he's listening, and I believe he saw last night how he has his hanging from the ceiling and he just pulls it over. I believe that's what I saw, was his strap hanging from the ceiling. That's pretty handy. Hey, Yooper Digger, where's that video I've been asking about? We haven't seen a video from you in a while. That's right, I hit you with it as soon as you got here. I got a little, I have my little pocket for a pocket knife sharpening stone. This is a soft one from Dan's Whetstone Company. I just ordered these because Stump Greenwood SC was telling me about them. And then I've got the 3-stone mini hone. And it automatically came with the oil, of course. And I haven't broke them in yet, but I need to decide which one to get if and when I do a giveaway. I haven't done my 1,000 sub giveaway yet. I know I don't have to, but I want to. Eventually I will. I'm looking forward to that for a while. I'll get that back in there. There we go. I'm getting a 1/2 cord of wood for the fire pit. The bench swing. I ran out. Oh, working on it. You better be, you digger. It hasn't been easy to stay warm lately, unless you can stay in all the time. Coping alone. Hi. I haven't had the choice to stay home too much. Always got doctor's appointments. Luckily, I've been snowed in 3 times this year. And luckily, all 3 of those weeks I didn't have a doctor's appointment, which is really rare. And that was pretty cool. So I could stay snowed in. I didn't have to find someone to shovel me out. I got a really long driveway and a really, really steep ramp. So I've been real lucky. I only have to go out for doctor's appointments and grocery store and pharmacy. But man, it's been too cold. I can't imagine what it's like for you, Bluefin, up there. Whew. I can't imagine. Well, I've been up to the Upper Peninsula where Youper Diggers is from, but they get like super deep snow. Glad I don't have to deal with that. Well, thank you, Bluefin. Yeah, I've been at 1,000 subs since, I think, September, somewhere around there. I came really close about a year ago. I've been kind of hovering around 900, 1,000 for a long time because I just haven't been getting a lot of videos out. Oh, Vanessa uses light machine oil using 3-in-1 oil at the moment. Cool. Diamond plate, sis, you won't regret it. They don't have to be leveled out and don't wear out like stones do. I need to look into those because I always thought those were rather expensive. And give your knives an edge. That is just awesome. Loves his diamond plates. I've seen a lot of people and cooks use the diamond plates. Pretty good coping alone. Thank you. Wow, I've only been on 20 minutes. I hope my back can handle it for a while. I did all right in Stalker Steve's chat last night, but I had to keep getting up and taking breaks because my back was hurting. I have to be careful about sitting on the edge of the chair. That seems to make it worse. 3 plates at Harbor Freight for $10. I don't have a Harbor Freight, but Steve does. I'll look into that, Dark Matter. Thank you. Suppose I could look at Menards. I have a Menards. I finally got a new Ontario knife company blade. The way I like it. I should make shavings fast. Cool, Vanessa. You know, it's funny. Some stranger came by and left a comment on one of my old Fatwood Anonymous videos. And it was like, nobody wants to watch you talking to the chat for 2 hours. Well, what are you doing watching it? Maybe I know these people. It's nice to interact. Here I go wanting to sit on the edge of the chair again. It's another reason I'd like to have a co-host again. Have someone else to talk to and interact. Okay, Jason Burchard says, I know this is off subject, but I have to share it. If you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, then ask a woman. If you want nothing said, done, then ask a cat. Said or done. Yeah, cats, they look at you, then they kind of close and blink their eyes and look away. Wow, Vanessa. Thank you, Coping Alone. I saw Redneck Renegade pop in, but I didn't acknowledge him. I must have been busy. I'm just going to be listening on my drive home from work. Okay. Sorry about that, Redneck Renegade. That was way behind there. Drive carefully, or keep driving carefully. My cat will smack you for that remark. Oh. Let me see here. We don't quite have enough people for trivia yet. Usually I do trivia at 7:30, but because I'm doing this a half hour late, I think I'll wait till 8. Let's see if I had anything else to... What was that? My computer is talking to me. My computer doesn't talk to me enough. Leaves me feeling lonely. Okay, what was I gonna do? So check this out, you guys. This is kind of off Fatwood topic. It's a live stream. I talk whatever I want to, but I was on Amazon 2 days ago. I was shopping around looking at bras. And they've got all these pretty bras, you know, all lacy, pretty ladies all posing up, you know. And while I'm scrolling around the bras, oops, see if I can find it. There's all these pretty bras, pretty ladies, and I'm just scrolling down, and all of a sudden, there's this, I'm like, what the hell? It was the most hideous looking thing I've ever seen in my life. It was a nude colored bra, and the woman was just hanging down to her belly. I wonder if I can find that and see if I can remember what it was called. You guys won't believe this. People actually pay for this. I have to share it. You guys just, you'll get a kick out of this. Hope I don't frighten anyone. Let's see here. Okay. Where's it at? Oops. There it is. So look, you got pretty bras, right? You're just looking around all nice and pretty and everything. And then you just come across something hideous. Let me see if I can remember, if I can put it right here. It was called the breast nest. And I actually went to breastnest.com. I even saw a review of it. Look at that. How is that a bra? Seriously, what the hell? There's even a review on it on YouTube. But wouldn't you think that that would just add a little spring to your boobs bouncing around when you're walking? I'm sorry. I had to share that. Like, what the hell? Why would anyone want that? Has any of you heard of that? What about you, Vanessa Kitty? Have you heard of that thing? Aaron Nelson, hey, I bought you a gift. I got you a can of monkey butt. It's going in the mail this week. I can overnight it if you want. Oh, bra hater. She goes braless. Boobs in a stocking is not a bra. It's more like a springy stocking. Imagine you're just walking along, bouncing away, and you go to stop, and instead of you stop bouncing, because it's all springy and elastic, you just stand there and it keeps going. What is that? I saw that and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Oh, interesting. 23 to 47 of the bras. Yes, I have seen 3 copies. I have 3 copies. Yeah, sometimes Alabama bushcrafter feels left out. He's a war veteran. He's one of our veterans. Aaron wants one. We'll have to get you something to put in them so that you can get that bouncing feeling. Survivor Metal Man, you missed it. You're probably glad you missed it. That was the most interesting thing I've ever seen. Fatwooders. Leading lady. I will write that down, Vanessa Kitty. Yeah, I've had to learn to look them up online now that I can't find them at the store big enough. Picker Rick, hello. Coping alone, I'm going to order a hat bra so I don't step on mine in the morning. I ordered a breast vest. I'm hoping it will fit me. Those are interesting. Sorry you have to leave, Alabama bushcrafter. I'm sorry no one said hello to you. Don't never feel left out. It's a bad feeling, and you don't need to. You should talk to Helga, sis. I bet she knows a good place. Yes, I've got a lot of great information from Helga. Thank you. Why do I have an erection, Aaron Nelson says. A vest for your breast? Would you like to see a picture? I bet I could find a picture. Let's see here. Where's the breast vest at? Let's see. Breast vest, I think that's what it's called. No, that's not. Oh, yeah, that's. Damn. What the hell was it called? It's a breast, a vest for your breast. Strap vest? Strap vest. Oh, whoa, I found a new one. I haven't seen that one. All right, let's see what you guys said here before I share it. Yeah, a couple of you said hi. I am Phil. Yep, Vanessa's a vet. Long boobies. Some woman left her bra here a few days ago, but I crafted it into a double slingshot. Nice. Whatever. I'm looking forward to Alabama bushcrafter doing another Fatwood light up. I like bouncing boobies, especially. Oh, I'm sorry you have to go, Bluefin. Take care. I hope the family's not around and we're disturbing everyone, or me anyways. All right, here we go. I think this thing is fascinating. All right, ta-da! There you go. You wear your bra and you put it on around it and it holds it up and more forming together. Ain't that cool? Got a little back support. Ta-da! Whoa, that's cool. Ooh, hey, baby. Hey, that's kind of cool, too. All right. Shopping on Amazon with Shlisa. Let's see, I think I can turn that one off. There we go. Oh, I almost X'd out of a, I hope I didn't. I got a couple pages open for trivia. Why are you talking? Good. Hi, Phyllis Smokey. Hey, it's Icebreaker. Got to get a little laughing going on. I just couldn't believe when I saw that thing. I'm just scrolling through beautiful bras, and all of a sudden the most hideous thing. Couldn't believe it. And women wear those things. Is that a Fatwood dildo on your wall? $10.99. Come on now. I didn't think I put it on the wall, did I? Isn't there grab handles on the back? HRM. I love it. Hell, that's just to make the woman think it's for support. It's actually for the guy. Is that what you're saying, HRM? Double ender. Oh no, that's not right. Survivor medal. My right shoulder is crushed inwards. The slope prevents the bra strap from staying up. I wear the X-shaped strap configured to keep straps up. Man, I never thought about that. Shoulder problems for a woman with big boobies. I guess you would have to get pretty creative. Be honest, because it is. No dildos up there. Haven't got those out yet. No. Utility. No, seriously. This is going to you, Aaron Nelson. I saw this at the store, and it's like, no, I'll spend $5 for Aaron. There you go. Monkey butt. Let's see. Very fine print here. It says anti-friction powder with calamine, sweat absorber, and friction fighter. It says indoors or outdoor, work or play, or on occasions when you sit on your butt all day. Don't let your buns get red. Use anti-monkey butt instead. You go. For those days when you got a bad case of swamp ass, Aaron. You know I'm not the only one that gets swamp ass. Right shoulder blade split in half and crushed into 90-degree angles, so there is no shoulder joint. Man, for those of you who don't know, Vanessa Kitty is a very awesome person. She is a vet. Thank you very much for your service. And man, she's been to some, she's been through a lot, been to a lot of places. Very impressed by you, Vanessa. You must have to go through some hell. Fatwood Anonymous, now available on Pornhub. You can find me, let me think, what would my Pornhub name be? I need time to think about that. The powder is good for ball dusting. I never thought of that. It might be nice. Fatwood marker. I cracked up when I found that stuff. I was thinking about asking Dark Matter the same thing, Vanessa. So there's this one channel where the guy uses the diamond plates a lot, and he's just got the little metal mount with the wing nut. Meeting. I wish I'd write my notes better so I could understand them better. Undescribable. I don't think I've ever experienced chafing. Hopefully I never do. Hear people talk about it all the time. I've seen it talked about on Survivor a few times. And now Jason Perchard is talking about some sushi. He must be thinking about the diamond plate sharpening system. That does come in handy. Let's see here. What was that one channel? The guy is a master at sharpening knives. Let me see. I'll find his channel and tell you what it is. Close that. Kiwami, Japan. Puppy. Beirut Diao. Hi. Do you have a breast nest or a breast vest? Hey, Gray Man. Gray Man Outdoors. St. Bernard Acres. Hello. How are you? Yes, Dark Matter has very tiny knives. Okay, this is the channel. What? This is the channel of the guy, I think, just some fascinating knife sharpening. It is Kiwami, Japan. So any of you go subscribe to that dude. Probably many of you actually already watched some of his videos. He makes some pretty cool shit. And his sharpening skills are very impressive. He's got to be a cook, a chef. That's Kiwami, Japan. The best setup I've seen for sharpening station was homemade in a small plastic tote. Interesting. Dark says his knives are... Me no support Japan. Oh. You know what? I'm always trying to think of an interesting and different kind of trivia. Even though I've got my trivia all set up, I can't help but want to look and see if there is a knife sharpening trivia. How cool would that be? I try to cover all kinds of stuff that relate to us. Knife. Myths and facts, knife skills quiz, knife sharpening tricks, 10 fun facts about knives. Let's see. How about if I search know your knife sharpening? Skills. I think I'm going to write this down and I'm going to save it for next Fatwood Anonymous, and I'll see if I can come up with a fun quiz trivia on knife sharpening. Maybe get some interesting stuff. That would be a great topic. Oh, thank you, Beirut. Fatwood horns. Oh, St. Bernard Acres. All right, knife sharpening trivia for next time. All right, maybe we'll go over myths and facts too. That's always good. Make sure we're not screwing something up. The job opens come first time. I figured you were joking there, St. Bernard Acres. Hope so. Oh wow. Spearmint altoids are hard to find, huh? Wow. You must not be popular around where you're at, Vanessa. I'll see if I can find you some. I managed to find a couple of tins, Altoid tins that were gigantic. I have one full of clear amber pine resin that I extracted. I've been meaning to do something with that. When that doctor screwed up my back, took like 4 months out of my life that I'll never get back. A lot of stuff I could have done, but I will move forward. Try not to let it get me down. So much stuff I had planned. Let's see here. They come in darker green can. Winter green is the lighter green. Yeah, the spearmint is in the green can. Peppermint is in the red. Was I going to, let's see here, copy or drop a link in the dark side if it's safe. I better make sure, see who all is in there in case anyone wants to join me, see if I can get some company on here. See who's all in the, ooh, 18 people. Yeah, that looks safe. What about this one? Ooh, 23 people. Nope. You know, a couple of my friends that do live streams, they just send out invites. Just anyone they can think of, they send out invites before the live stream, and they get a lot of people on their panel. I need to start doing that. Nomadic Woodsman, hi. It's cool to see you here. If you guys aren't subscribed to Nomadic Woodsman, great channel. Great, great, great channel. All right. What was I doing again? Do. Running a live stream by myself. There you go. Doesn't look like anyone's even here to take the link. Okay. Trying to think of who I could invite in here that would be funny. Calvin's Corner usually heading out to work on a Sunday night. Let's see here. I forgot how to send links. Oh. Just gonna start inviting people. Minus 20 degrees Celsius. That's a lot, isn't it? I'm not very familiar with Celsius. I don't have stump in here. That's not right. I only have stumpette. It's snowing here with mixed freezing rain. Oh, I am so done with the freezing rain. I got snow right now. I got a light snow. As long as the wind ain't blowing. You know, I used to drive forklift, and one of these trucks had pulled up to the dock, and they had just got done hauling a freaking load of peppermint, and it was literally burning my eyes every time I had to put pallets in that truck. It was awful. That stuff is strong. Peppermint must be poison or something. Yeah, if you're into bushcrafting and animals and outdoor, Nomadic Woodsman is very creative. Great channel. Y'all have great channels. I'm sorry I disappeared for a while. Hey, Lynn, I sent you an invite. You don't have to jump in if you don't want to. Oh, you got a headache. What was I saying? Oh, a few more minutes. We can start some trivia. So those of you who have just popped in and that weren't here earlier in the chat, I'm curious, when's the last time you struck up a fire? Was it hours, days, weeks, months? Whether it be a campfire, bonfire, fatwood fire, you got a fireplace, a wood burner. When's the last time you struck up a fire? Just curious. The peppermint we put in cotton balls in the cabin took care of the mouse problem. Oh, I could imagine. Just this past Friday. Awesome. Hey, Gare. Can't stay for legal reasons. You get you a new computer yet, Gare? I've been putting it off, but I finally got my taxes done, and I'm hoping to have me a new computer in a few weeks. Last night and soon tonight after supper. Awesome, William. Thanks for sharing that with us. There are those countries that use Celsius and those that have to put men on the moon. Yes, I'm having a good one, Gear, and I believe everyone else is too. 5 days ago, I lit the kerosene heater before we got the furnace replaced. Oh, man. My son's wanting to get a kerosene heater in case we run out of, our electric goes out again. So we don't have a generator. Brain fart for a second there. Probably better just to get a generator. Can you believe my son's going to be 25 years old in a couple weeks? Like a week and a half? 25. Not yet, Shlisa. Will be at least another week or two. Found a laptop I really liked, but I don't know yet. Desktop person. I like my desktops. I'm always afraid if I get a laptop, it might get hot. Yesterday was an outside fire for me. Today, wood stove. Awesome. Survivor Metal Man. And I'm going to sniff my pitch collection. I've still got a pretty big tin of pine pitch outside that I need to heat up and strain and clean it up real good. Got quite a collection of it. Oh, no way. St. Bernard Acres went through the polar vortex with no furnace and no other heat. So like sleeping bags and spooning. how do you go through that without no heat? You gotta get the treadmill going and put blankets all around all the windows and doors. How do you stay warm with, ooh, you don't look old enough to have a 25-year-old son. Thank you. I didn't feel old enough till recently. I don't feel old enough. You know, that's funny. Someone said on a live chat the other day, I think I was on Mike DeLucia's live chat, talking about not being able to shovel out of my driveway, and he mentioned, well, you've got a teenager right there. Teenager? 25-year-old man. I think he's in worse shape than I am, unfortunately. We couldn't get the car up the driveway when we came home from the grocery store the other day. So we had to park on the side of the road and get the shovel, and I'm not supposed to be doing that with my back surgery, but we managed to push some snow just enough to get the car up the driveway. I'm a pretty good driver. Not very often I can't get my car up the driveway, but I couldn't. We managed to get it up there, but my son, neither of us can do much. Yeah, I'm always envious of you, Survivor Metal Man. Survivor Metal Man, do you keep a cast iron skillet on top with water and just keep refilling it with water to keep your home humidified on top of your wood stove? Oh, that'll be nice, St. Bernard Acres. Should have reversed it up the driveway. Well, my driveway is squeezed in between my house and my neighbor's house. And our front yards are bi-level. There's a low level and an upper level. So in between these levels, the neighbor has a cement wall holding their upper level up, and mine is a wooden wall holding the levels up. So when you go to drive from the street into the driveway, you have to get really wide out and get a running start and really get up the driveway, but you can't go too fast if you fishtail and it's tight and you come really close to hitting either wooden wall or cement. I'd have to be pretty damn skilled to whip it in there backwards. Now, there was one time I was in my little Ford Ranger and I was at a store and I had to push start my truck, but I was parked up on a slope facing forward. I managed to put my left foot on the ground, my right foot on the clutch, with the door open, jam it in reverse, push myself back, and I got roll and start on a steep slope, cranking it so I don't hit the building. And I popped that clutch. I managed to push start my Ford Ranger backwards out of a parking spot in a parking lot on a hill without crashing it. That was pretty impressive. And I'm very proud of myself for not killing myself or anyone. I did manage to push start it that way, but I don't think I could whip my Cavalier up my driveway backwards. It's a good idea. Oh God, Donald Trump. Thank you, Beirut. Always happens when I'm looking away telling a story. Oh, I hate bronchitis. Sorry about that, Gear. Oh, coffee pot with water on it. Good deal. Old school with a modern twist. Hello. Yeah. It is a big deal to keep your house humidified in the wintertime. Even if you get yourself a cheap little $20, $10 vaporizer for kids that got colds and stuff like that, you plug that in the wall, fill it up full of water, and just run it a few times and humidify your house a little bit that way. It doesn't feel as cold anymore. That humidity actually makes it feel warmer than it is, kind of gives it a blanket. Saves you a lot of money too, because you can have it pretty warm in your house and it don't feel warm just because the air is dry. Try up screen printing. Hello. How the heck are you? Yep. Lots of Fatwood buddies here tonight. Installing baseboards. Back to work. Well, thanks for popping in. You take care, Brandon. William sniffing his pine pitch. Yeah, if you see any more Trumps in here, Beirut, feel free to give them the boot. I try not to say too much political stuff on YouTube because everyone's got different opinions. It's snowing right now, but there's no wind blowing, James. It's not too bad. Old growth artisans, hello, good to see you. I'm just thinking about starting up some trivia. We got people popping in and out. Make sure we got some wrenches in here. I'm going to keep an eye on it the best I can. Let's see here. And, ooh, freezing rain. It's been a while since I've looked at the forecast. I probably should, knowing that I got an appointment at 7 a.m. in the morning. All right. As you saw on the title, we have tree trivia again tonight. I bring it up every once in a while. Sometimes I get lucky and find some good tree trivia. So I found a little different than before. Let's see here, get the chat going, and we're sharing. Derek Baumgarten. Oh, Texan. Hey, Jeff Smith. 3, 2, 1, ignition. Well, welcome, Derek, and thank you for coming by. I'm glad you like my channel. We're going to do a little bit of trivia. Sometimes it's a flop, sometimes it's not. Let's see how it goes tonight. It's not easy to find good trivia, and this is really hard to read. It's very faint. It's not very bold. So we're going to do just a little bit here and there and see how it goes. Where was the one I saw with conifers, deciduous? Oh, I think I skipped through some of these and they were... Why won't it stay? Stay. Try the slidey bar. There we go. Get this out of the way. All right. Which is older, deciduous trees or conifers? What do you suppose the answer to that would be? Welcome, newcomers. All right. Which is older, deciduous trees or conifer trees? As many of you know, deciduous trees have leaves, conifer trees have needles. Which would you suppose is older? D. All right, we're going to go with deciduous. Incorrect. The answer is conifers. Conifers have stood tall on this planet for 17 million years. The hardy trees first popped up on Earth 170 million years ago. The leafy counterparts only made their first appearance on Earth 100 million years ago. So Fatwood has been around much longer. That's where we get our Fatwood from, the conifers. All right, next question. Get the chat back. Come on back. True or false? Deciduous trees bloom every year. True or false? Ooh, this one's almost tricky. True or false? Deciduous trees bloom every year. True or false? Deciduous trees bloom every year. ZPD Survival, thanks for checking in. We're doing a little bit of tree trivia. We got true, true, true. I have to agree with you. Sorry, Gear. Sorry, HRM. Oh, man, you guys were right. I thought they said bloom. Let's see what they say. They keep deciduous trees are planters. They keep several factors in mind before they bloom. All right, let's see if I can read this right. Deciduous trees are planters. They keep several factors in mind before they bloom. Animals, like deer, enjoy snacking on their blooms, and also deciduous trees like to get a feel for how animal populations are faring before they commit to blooming that year. Interesting. Conifers, on the other hand, don't heed foragers at all because they rely on the wind to pollinate. Next question. True or false? All trees are helpless, having no way to defend themselves. True or false? ZPD Survival, always late to class. I'll be honest, I thought the other one, I was thinking it was conifer. It was deciduous. Oh, we got lots of falses. True or false? All trees are helpless, having no way to defend themselves. I agree. So we're going to hit it. False. Many trees have more up their sleeve than you'd think. An oak tree's leaves and bark, for example, carry a poisonous tannin that leaves a bad taste in the mouths of curious animals. It can even kill some insects in just a few deadly bites. You guys are awesome. The answer was false. Trees do have ways to defend themselves. Right, let's see here. What benefits do trees provide in urban settings? What benefits do trees provide in urban settings? They absorb carbon dioxide. They act as sound barriers from noisy traffic. I'm sorry, but I'm not even going to wait for you guys to answer that. That's too easy. Correct. Trees are remarkably beneficial to cities. Trees can absorb up to 22 tons of carbon dioxide in the roots, trunks, and branches. Every year, a single tree can take in as much carbon dioxide as a car that's driven 41,600 kilometers. Pretty efficient. Moreover, they improve communities by helping to screen unsightly views. Acting as sound barriers, well-placed trees can reduce up to 50% of bothersome noise and can mask some noises, pleasant sound, natural sound. Blah. Hard to read. I don't know if any of you know this, but dog urine can kill a lot of trees. So the trees might be good for us, but us aren't good for the trees. Right, here we go with the next one. Get you guys back up here. Good, we got a lot both A and C. You guys just saying C. Hey, SKSU, go hike with Mike. How the heck are you? Fossil fuels come from trees that died 300 million years ago. What did they look like? Fossil fuels come from trees that died 300 million years ago. What did they look like? Short, stocky trees, most of them conifers. Wide, leafy, deciduous trees. Tall, fern-like trees. A, B, or C? A, short, stocky trees, most of them conifers. B, wide, leafy, deciduous trees. Or C, tall, fern-like trees. We've got, welcome back, Vanessa. Yeah, kills the grass too by root. We got an A, a C. I wasn't alive back then. Tall fern-like, A. All right. Well, you guys are all over the board. So we're going to do, looks like we got mostly the C's and the ferns. Correct. Before the deciduous and conifer trees popped up, trees were decidedly different. The only thing they really have in common with today's trees is that they were relatively the same size. It's true, 300 million years ago, trees looked a heck of a lot more like ferns than traditional trees we see these days. That was it. We can make that one disappear. I don't know if I want to. Oh, this one's actually pretty simple. That's why I picked this one. Where did everybody go? There you are. We're going to do a few more. Prune juice is a good fossil fuel. Interesting hike with Mike. Does it make you toot? No, it makes you go to the bathroom, don't it? All right, let's see here. Let's do this real simple one. What do trees release into the air that is vital to the survival of humans and many other living creatures? A, chlorophyll. B, carbon dioxide. C, oxygen. Or D, nitrogen? Tree-rific. We got a C, oxygen. What do trees release into the air that is vital for the survival of humans and many other living creatures? They eat the carbon dioxide, they release the oxygen. I'm gonna run down here and check real quick. It says C. All right, oxygen. Next one up. You're right, Survivor Metal Man. Oil is the Earth's blood. Which process is responsible for making food for a tree and releasing oxygen into the air? This one isn't as easy as I thought. I always change my mind, don't I? Which process is responsible for making food for a tree and releasing oxygen into the air? Synthesization, photosynthesis, chlorophyll, metabolism. Let's see, that's number 2. All right. Photosynthesis, deciduous. All right. This one, number 3, we're going to go to is very important to people who know Fatwood. Number 3, which type of tree shed their leaves before winter? Which type of tree sheds their leaves before winter? Everyone should know this. Deciduous, coniferous, evergreen, or vegetal? It's the tree that does not have fatwood. A, yay, we got lots of A's. Perfect. Deciduous sheds their leaves before winter. Right on. Everybody's awake today. Which type of tree retains their leaves in the winter? Ornamental, deciduous, angiosperms, or evergreens? Switching to number 4. No, Lynn, it's not letter Z. Or no. All right. Which type of tree retains their leaves in the winter? Ornamental, deciduous, angiosperms, evergreen. Now they're saying leaves. Is it a trick question? I want to say evergreens, but they're saying leaves. Some people do call them leaves, I guess. What number were we on? 4. 4. Yep, it's D. They're just calling the needles leaves. That's all. I thought maybe it was a trick question and it was an ornamental tree. These are a bit too easy. I was thinking that too. Which part of the tree absorbs water and minerals from the soil? Roots. We know that. How many layers make up a tree trunk? Where was that? How many layers make up a tree trunk? 6. Yeah, these are too easy. Where's the other one at? Nope, that's the one we were at. Basic tree knowledge. I think we had enough. We done picked your brain long enough. The first one was kind of fun. Yeah, those were pretty easy. We all know that roots pull up water from the ground. Cedars have needle-like leaves. What is the name for what? I keep forgetting what they call. That would be a good one to look up. What do you call the thingies with junipers and cedars? They're not leaves and they're not needles. There's a name for them. See if anyone can come up with it before I can find it. How would I ask Google that? Cedar trees. How would I do that? Can't type today. Years. Cedar trees are members of the cypress family. Their leaves are slender, evergreen, and needle-like. Many cedar species are found across North America. Well, they're calling them leaves. I thought there was a different name for the whatchamacallums. They are just needles. I swear I heard a name for them before. Oh well. Maybe I'll come across it again sometime. There we go. Takes a trophy. Thank you, and thank you. It was tough getting here, but I think baby Jesus, my mama. Wait, Gear, what are you talking about? You're welcome, Gear. You're welcome. Just needles. SKS says testicles. Interesting. We need to come up with some adult humor trivia. That would be more fun. I wonder what kind of trivia there would be. We would definitely have to age restrict that one. We can do sex toy trivia or the history of the history of adult entertainment or something. Lynn, yes. Right up your alley, Lynn. She was quick to answer that one. History of mathematics. That would be interesting. And I did write a note for next time to see if I can find some trivia and myths and facts on knife sharpening. That will be helpful as much as it will be fun. So your homework, Lynn, will be to find trivia for the Fatwood Anonymous after that. What kind of adult humor trivia can Lynn come up with? Yeah, on Fatwood Anonymous, we try to keep it a little bit on the same topic. Don't do any makeup or shopping or anything like that. But adult humor would be fun. When one goes dull, I just grab a knife. You know, knives are cheap enough now these days. You actually could just buy a knife and, all right, Lynn says okay. Triumph Screen Printing says yikes. But yeah, these days you can just buy a knife and throw it away and get a new one with a new edge. It's pretty bad. I hear some people do that with clothes. Clothes get dirty, they just go buy more. Oh, make us all look dumb. I need to learn how to sharpen knives. Awesome. Well, you're in the right place. Hey, Marla, how the heck are you? Movie names from Hollywood movies to adult movie names. Yeah, there you go. No risk. Marla, what's the temperature like down there in Texas? Yes, I am doing better. Thank you. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Time to handle your fatwood. Well, you've got that in 2 words, so I'm going to assume that's inappropriate. Oh, I did bring my water. Go handle your wood, handle your business. Come back when you're done there, William. From RoboCop to RoboMac. Well, you got me wanting that. Look that up. Is that a an adult flick? Autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect. None of that knows what Fatwood is. It always tells you it's spelling it wrong. Yes, middleman. Yes. What's the temperature? Oh, there she said. It's around 49 degrees. Nice. That's after the sun went down, right? That's nice. Wow, I've almost made it to 8:30. That's the first time in a long time. Actually helped to start a half hour late. Usually I can't sit very long. When I'm on Mike's chat or Steve's chat, I'm able to just take a break, get up, walk around, and come back. Still not doing that great as far as my back pain goes. Oh man, Vanessa, Yeah, that's one reason it's important to sharpen your knives regularly, especially your own knives, because then you're used to it and you know the sharpness of your knife. If you don't sharpen your knives regularly and you just do once in a great while when you're feeling like it, that's when you're more likely to cut yourself, because you suddenly got used to your knife being dull and you're used to being able to be a little sloppy. It's very important to sharpen your own knives and to do it regularly. I can tell you that for sure. What is it here? Good question, Marla. It's freezing as hell. Aw, 24 degrees. Feels like 16. I think that might, this phone is a little slow. We'll have to give it a second. I just processed a bunch of Fatwood the other day for kits and whatever else. Still have quite a bit. Awesome, Jeff. I love to process Fatwood, and I've said it many times. A lot of people don't process their Fatwood because they think it's going to dry out, but the outer part of your Fatwood will, the resin will dry, but it's still just as good. Oh, look at it move. Yeah, I can't wait to be back in the woods on the Fatwood. Hello, hidden numismatist. Welcome. We welcome newcomers. Hope you got your Fatwood handy. Marla wants to jump in real quick. Sure, you can jump in real quick. Yes, keep it sharp. Cut down about 5 or 6 inches and store it in baggies and Tupperware. I need to get me some Tupperware tubs like Triumph Screen Printing. He has a good system worked out for keeping his out-of-state Fatwood organized. I started keeping my Fatwood in a bag from out of state, and I need to get reorganized. It's hard to organize anything right now with my back hurting, but I'm trying. Let's see here. M-A-R. Marla, I don't know why, but some of my people aren't popping up on my invites. I seem to be having Mike DeLucia syndrome. I've been trying to invite certain people and they're not popping up. Some people pop up and some people don't. I typed in M-A-R and I don't have any Marla White. I will have to have you pop on the next time. Hopefully it will work, Marla. Sorry about that. Lost on land again. Hey, another Texan. We're getting overran by Texans. How the heck are you, Lola? I found a grove of birch trees I went to harvest bark from. They are all fallen ones from last bad windstorm. Nice. Get it before it gets bad. Man, this thing's slow. I believe it's 23 degrees, Marla. Jeff Smith doesn't have any from out of state. Well, Jeff Smith, go to fatwoodqueen.com or fatwoodqueen at gmail.com. Give me your address and I'll send you some. I'll send you some Fatwood from Michigan. I might even mix in a bunch from other states if you want a variety pack. It's going to get down to 17 degrees before morning, Marla. TSP is always organized. Nice. Keep your Fatwood organized. You know, I was thinking that same thing, Gare. Any chaga on them birch trees, because a lot of that chaga is too high to get to. Is it really true that chaga is only found on one of every 1,000 birch trees. I heard that from somewhere, and that's hard to believe that chaga would be that rare, that you could only find one on every 1,000 birch tree. I can't remember where I heard that from. I didn't think chaga was that rare. I got some birch bark from Survivor Metal Man. Wherever you got that from, that was really nice, thick, hard, resiny birch bark. That stuff you got, Survivor Metal Man, was some of the most resinous birch bark I ever had. I burned all of it. I had too much fun. I just couldn't help it. Awesome. Lola's been burning up the Michigan gold. Do I have Marla's email? I used to. I don't have the old email I used to have that she would send me email to. Only harvest from the dead info. Oh, so you're saying if I put Marla's email, typed it in to invite, I could invite her that way? Because the only way I know how to invite people into my chat is if I have them in my Google Plus circles, which I think they're getting rid of Google Plus, Lynn. Oh, that's good, Vanessa. Only from dead and fallen. Chaga is on dead standing birch only as far as I know. Can I buy some good quality chaga? A lot of people ask where to buy good quality chaga. Some people on YouTube have chaga and they will sell. So if you put a video out there, maybe the person watching that has it doesn't see your video, but someone will find. Put a video up if you're looking for chaga. Someone will find you some. Wasn't working class woodman video? No, it wasn't working class woodman. No gear. I don't know working class woodsman. Oh, am I woodsman? Maybe. John from Michigan. Michigan, am I woodsman? Oh man, that had to have been expensive if you bought chaga from Amazon. When you get chaga and you use it for tea, does it have to be used within a certain amount of time? Does it expire? Does it go stale? I have a huge chunk of chaga, but I'm saving it to slice down and put in my tin for fire tinder for char mix. Oh, that's a good idea, Vanessa. Definitely save it if you find it. A lot of people will give you big hugs and kisses for chaga. Oh, Iowa or Ohio. That's right, Survivor Metal Man. I remember now. That birch bark, that sticky, resiny stuff was from Iowa. Yes, type their email. Marla, are you still here? Oh, wow. You want some for your mom? That's a good idea. Chaga does a lot of great things. Nope, you can reuse the chunks also up to 3 times. I use a slow cooker, ZPD Survival says. I know a lot of people who do tea will reuse several times, get as much as they can out of it. Trying to think where that chunk of chaga is. If I knew exactly where it was, I'd go grab it real quick. I think it's on my shelf. I don't want to disappear and end up looking for forever. let's see, 8:30. So I've been on an hour and a half. I'm going to try to stay on till 9 maybe. I started at 7. I used to run Fatwood Anonymous for 2 hours. Then I started bringing it down to an hour and a half, and I think the last 2 times I kept it at an hour. But my back's actually doing pretty good. Gosh, this phone is slow. It's making me mad. Maybe I should get me a new phone. We've got a small budget, and I don't think I'll be able to afford a new phone unless I take my camera budget and get a phone instead of a camera. I am getting a little bit of money back this year, and I'm getting 3 things. I'm getting a computer, a camera, and a pistol. My budget's about $350 for each. Sorry, I can't seem to think and text at the same time. There we go. I forgot to tell Stalker Steve Fatwood Anonymous was tonight. Just now realized he hasn't come up yet. ZPD Survival is putting out a video soon. You know what? I don't even think, shame on me. I feel bad. I'm not survive. I've known ZPD for a while, but I've never subscribed. I've gotten too overwhelmed lately. I wish I could subscribe to everyone and watch every video. Really stinks. Oh, Botanical Gardens in Washington. ZPD Survival. What does ZPD stand for? ZPD Survival. And why the hell did YouTube change this? Has anyone else noticed? But for the last several years on your YouTube channel, it always says related channels, featured channels, whatever, but usually everyone has some kind of related channels list of all the channels you frequent, or channels that are related to your channel, have the same interest, or channels of people that watch your channel a lot. But lately, every time I go to someone's channel, their related channels are big channels with millions of subscribers. No smaller channels similar to yours. They're Cookie Swirl and Pug Life and 5-Minute Crafts, and it's like, whatever happened to related channels? It's almost like when you go to someone's channel, you can see what other channels are like theirs. They don't have that anymore. Check Craigslist, always selling phones there. An hour is good for Fatwood self-help group. I need all the help I can get. Chaga lasts forever and gets better with age. Really? What kind of pistol? I'm thinking about getting an SR9C, but I'm not sure yet. I just need something small, something I can take with me when I'm out hiking in the woods, something I can keep in my home, something that's not gonna kill my back. Awesome. Thank you, Jeff Smith. I will get you some Fatwood out to you as soon as I rob a bank. I'm kidding. I got plenty of shipping money. And I missed a whole bunch of comments. All right. It's all about monetization, huh? I'm looking to see if ZPD said what ZPD stands for. Yeah, sorry. I got behind on the chat. Oh well. Gear, when you say you miss monetization, you mean when they changed it to where you had to like have so many subscribers and so many watch time and all that crazy stuff? Well, thanks, Jeff. I think my PayPal is in my channel descriptions, but I've figured out how to ship Fatwood to people rather inexpensively. I've gotten pretty good at it. I can send 4 pounds of Fatwood for $7. It's a pretty good deal. I've gotten pretty good about it. If I were to send 4 pounds of Fatwood just in a box, it would cost $20 easily. ZPD is zapped shortened. Okay, if you look it up, it is interesting what Google says it is. Oh. Zoo Police Department. Oh, Torn. That's funny. Oh, there's a lot of people in this chat that belong in the zoo. The ZPD is the police officer for it. Really, Gary? Huh. Oh, man. Zippity doodah. Not good enough. Yeah, that would be ZDD. Zippity poodah. Oh, no, now I can start coming up. What does SKS stand for? What does this one stand for? What does HRM stand for? We can start coming up with all kinds of goofy ones. Oh, man. Yeah, North Carolina has some good Fatwood. It all depends on where you go, I suppose. Thank you, William Winslow. Take care and have a good night. Since my back is hurting, I think I'm going to wrap it up for the night. I got to be up at 7 a.m. Probably should check the forecast. I might have to get up earlier than that. And yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for now. I usually wrap it up by 8:30 anyways. So 2 weeks from now, if all goes well, we'll do another Fatwood Anonymous, and we will focus on knife sharpening. Keep your blades nice and sharp. All right, everyone, thank you for coming. Had a blast. And y'all take care. Stay safe. Stay warm. Nighty night. Have a good week.